Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to thank all of you who suggested this one. It stuck out to me the most, so I'm doing it. Obviously, though, this countdown will be very opinionated because not everyone did things the same whenever they first started the game, but I think within the list, each of you will find something on here that you once did as a new player. Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. What would you guys think about me doing a RuneScape history timeline all the way from 1998 until now, 2015, showing the most crucial milestones of the game's development over time? I think it'd be really fun to do, but then again, it's not really a countdown video, so I wanted to run it by you guys first. If you think I should do this, leave a comment whether you agree or disagree, and without taking up too much of you guys' day, let's get the countdown started. Thanks for watching in advance, guys. Number 10. I really did not do this as a noob, and I really have no idea why people would do this, but buying GF. If anyone in the comment section can tell me why you would do something like this in RuneScape, I would really appreciate it, because I don't fucking understand it. Like, do you get items out of it? Obviously, if you're a girl, you would get money, but seriously, why did everybody want to buy a girlfriend in RuneScape? I don't see it happening much anymore, but back in 2005 and 2006 or below, you literally could not walk around Lumbridge, especially if you were a girl, without being asked, will you be my GF or BF or whatever? Did girls do this too? Like, did any girls, be buying BF? I don't remember any girl doing that. Huh. I'm depressed. and then you'd always see those freaking noobs back in the day behind Lumbridge Castle trying to have cyber sexy time. Wow. Number 9. Asking where Lumbridge was whenever you got lost for the first time, or Varrock or Falador or whatever. So many people would ask where something was when it was literally like maybe 30 to 50 ground tiles away from you. If Zia, the new continent planning to be released this summer for OSRS, comes out, I can see this coming back, asking where places are because you're lost when they're like right next to you. That'd be pretty fun to re-experience again, just exploring somewhere you're not familiar with at all in this game. I remember pissing off a lot of high-level players because after I'd asked them where to go, or where so-and-so place is, they'd try to give me a good description of where it was I was trying to get to, but after their long speech about how to get unlost, I would then just ask them, can you take me there? And then they'd log out, and then it was back to square one. Number 8. Claiming your main account was level 254, or something impossible like that. I actually did this once. I was like 12 or 13 and I got in a fight with this guy over something and I had no idea what I was talking about, and I don't even remember what the fight was about itself, but we were in Falador and he said that his main was a member and it had full Varrock's Barrow's armor, and so I said my main was like level 120 and I had full dragon, and he said okay, let's fight then, and I was like bring it, and he fucking brought it. He brought his main to Fally with full Varrock's armor and I logged out. Number 7. So this is kind of ties into number 8, but being challenged to the wilderness to fight and then completely backing out by using an excuse that you had to G2G or something like that. I think everybody did this at one point or another, and it was the most pride-diminishing thing ever. I mean, because you really worked so hard for that steel scimitar, and you don't want to lose it because of some noob, right? So what can you do? You follow them right until the wilderness, and once again, log out. And make sure whatever world you hop to, your private chat is off, so they can never find you again, and you secretly win, kind of win. Number 6, asking about Zezma. He was a god. So many people claim to have hated him, yet they probably were the ones who spammed his private chat whenever it came on and he never responded to them. Zezma was the lord and savior of RuneScape, and so many people, including myself, worshipped him as a child. I remember I used to have him added, and even if he logged in and then logged out, I was still so starstruck just by that message. And literally, if you were in a crowded area, whenever he did turn his PM on and then off, everybody would start spamming, Zezma logged on, oh my god, Zezma logged on, you know? Number 5, asking players what they're wearing. Like, for example, when I didn't know what an anti-Dragonfire shield was from the quest Dragon Slayer, I would always ask people what shield that was, and the same goes for, like, Silverlight, too, from Demon Slayer. For most people, I'd imagine Silverlight was, like, whenever you were a real noob, Silverlight was badass, just the way it was shaped and looked. I remember when I first got the sword, I thought I was the epitome of epicosity. I also remember asking other players where you get it, and they would tell me that they got it from a random event. Number 4, flicking your private chat from on to off to on to off, and so on, you know? You guys, if you actually played from 2006 and below, This was the way that the chat system was set up. You could click it and it would be set to friends, and then if you clicked it again, it would be set to off mode, and if you clicked it again, it would go back to on mode. So many people used to do this to annoy the shit out of their friends, because it would make the other players see that so-and-so has logged in, then they logged out, then logged in, logged out, and it would just make people so mad. I'm actually really glad that they changed this. I did this a couple times. More than a couple. Number 3, trying to lure other players. I remember when I first got my sister to play RuneScape, and I actually feel bad about this now, but I took her to Drainer Manor and let the tree kill her, you know, that tree that attacks you if you stand in front of it, and then I took her to the wilderness and killed her there, and then I made her attack a wizard at Wizard's Tower, and that killed her also. I was a bad big brother, but I always gave her stuff back. I remember one time I was in Drainer, and I kept telling other players also to enter that one dungeon where the zombies are, because inside they would find all sorts of gold and treasure, and many people actually fell for it, and I got quite a lot of iron armor. Or luring people, you know, to the stone hinges of Varrock and then taking their stuff after the wizards killed them. Man, that's so fucked up. Number 2, thinking horrible items made you rich, like when I first got my hands on a chef's hat, or got my hands on some polished buttons you could get from stealing from ham members or something like that. I think this one mostly applies to the people that got membership and were noobs to the membership side of RuneScape first, because I don't know about y'all, but I always felt like a badass in full ham or white knight armor, but they're horrible items. Number 1, something everybody has done at one point or another, even me, asking for free stuff when they were noobs. It's like the rite of passage into becoming a RuneScape player is asking for free stuff, and then being told no noob, and then you tell them you're going to report them from calling them a noob, and then the fight breaks out, and then you go back to number 8 in the countdown and claim that your main is level 673 or something. Even still today, people still beg for free stuff. Even if they're like freaking 20, 25 years old, they still beg for free stuff. One does not simply stop asking for free stuff. That's it for this countdown, and if you know what I should count down next, post in the comments, let's make it happen. I'll see you guys later.